In the ancient city of Babylon, where the sun cast golden hues upon the towering temples and bustling markets, there lived a young scribe named Zorath. Despite his diligent work in recording scrolls for merchants and nobles, Zorath found his wallet perpetually empty and his dreams of financial security distant. He often watched the wealthy citizens of Babylon pass by, their camels laden with goods and treasures, wondering if he too could one day rise above his humble circumstances. One evening, as Zorath sat in the shadow of the great city walls, he overheard a group of merchants discussing a man named Arkad, renowned as the richest man in Babylon. They spoke of Arkad's wisdom and how he had transformed his life from that of a humble clay tablet maker to a person of immense wealth. Intrigued and desperate for answers, Zorath decided he would seek out Arkad and learn the secrets of his prosperity. The next morning he arrived at Arkad's grand home, a sprawling estate adorned with gardens and fountains. To his surprise, Arkad welcomed him warmly, his demeanor humble despite his wealth. "What brings you to my home, young scribe?" Arkad asked, gesturing for Zorath to sit. "Great Arkad," Zorath began, "I work tirelessly, yet find my wallet always empty. I long to understand how you have achieved such great wealth so that I may improve my own life." Arkad's eyes twinkled with understanding. "You are wise to seek knowledge, for wealth, like a tree, grows from a seed of wisdom. I shall teach you the lessons that changed my life, but you must commit to following them diligently." Zorath nodded eagerly, and Arkad began. Lesson 1. Pay yourself first. Arkad handed Zorath a single silver coin. "For every 10 coins you earn, save 1. A portion of all you earn is yours to keep. Let this be the seed of your wealth. Over time your savings will grow, and with it your confidence." Zorath frowned. "But if I save 1 coin, how shall I meet my expenses?" "Adjust your desires to fit your income," Arkad replied. "Do not confuse necessary expenses with wants. If you live paycheck to paycheck, you're prioritizing spending over saving. By paying yourself first, you ensure your future is secure. Start small if you must, but be consistent." Zorath thought about this. "So, if I'm earning 10 coins, I save 1 before paying for food or rent? It sounds hard." Arkad nodded. "It may feel difficult at first, but over time it becomes second nature. Think of it as planting a seed. Over time this habit will bear fruit. A modern idea for this is to automate your savings by setting up a direct deposit into a savings account. Treat savings as a non-negotiable expense." Lesson 2. Track and control your spending. Arkad continued, "It is not how much you earn, but how much you keep that matters. Create a budget to manage your spending. Use it to fulfill your needs and some desires, but ensure it allows you to save consistently." Zorath listened intently, realizing how often he squandered his earnings on fleeting pleasures. "I never thought about how little indulgences can add up. Perhaps I should start keeping track." "Exactly," Arkad said. "A budget reveals where your money goes. It helps you control your desires and align your spending with your goals." A modern idea is to use budgeting tools or apps to categorize and track expenses, differentiate between needs like rent and groceries and wants like dining out or subscriptions. Lesson 3. Make your money work for you. Arkad stood and led Zorath to his garden, where a fig tree stood tall. "Wealth, like this tree, grows when you plant it wisely. Invest your savings in ventures that will bring a return. Let your money work for you and earn more money." Zorath's eyes widened. "But how do I know which ventures are wise?" Arkad smiled. "Seek advice from those experienced in the trade. A fool and his money are soon parted, but a wise man seeks counsel to protect his treasure." Zorath thought of merchants he knew who had grown their wealth through careful investments. "I will ask the most successful traders about opportunities." A modern idea would be to invest in diversified assets like index funds, real estate, or stocks. Start small and educate yourself on financial literacy. Compound interest is your ally. Lesson 4. Protect your money. Be cautious. Arkad warned. The lure of quick riches can lead to ruin. Do not entrust your money to the inexperienced and ensure every investment is secure. Better a small, steady gain than the loss of all. Zorath nodded, recalling tales of gamblers and reckless traders who had lost everything. I see now that it's better to grow wealth slowly than risk losing it all. A modern idea would avoid get-rich-quick schemes and high-risk investments, research opportunities thoroughly, and consult trusted financial advisors. Quality over quantity. Lesson 5. Own your home. Own your home, Arkad advised. A person with a roof over their head and no rent to pay is freer to build wealth. Let your home be a foundation for your prosperity. Zorath envisioned a small house where he could live comfortably. But homes are expensive. How can I afford one? Start small, Arkad said. Save for a modest home and let it grow with you. A modern idea is home ownership can build equity and long-term financial stability. However, only buy a home if it aligns with your financial goals and doesn't stretch your budget. Lesson 6. Plan for the future. Arkad's tone grew serious. As the years pass, you must prepare for the days when you can no longer work. Invest in assets that will provide income in your old age, be it land, business, or bonds. Let your wealth sustain you. Zorath considered this. If I start now, even with little, I can ensure I'm comfortable in my later years. A modern idea would be to contribute to a retirement account like 401k or IRA. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Diversify for safety. Lesson 7. Keep learning and improving. Finally, Arkad said, wealth grows in proportion to your skill and knowledge. Continually improve yourself. Learn, grow, and adapt. As your abilities increase, so too will your earning potential. Zorath nodded. If I keep learning, I will not only earn more, but also make better decisions. A modern idea is to invest in personal development through books, courses, and mentors. Stay updated on trends in your field and be willing to adapt. Zorath spent the day absorbing Arkad's wisdom, scribbling notes onto a clay tablet. Before he left, Arkad placed a hand on his shoulder. Remember, young scribe, wealth is built not by chance, but by discipline and wisdom. These principles are the keys to Babylon's gates of gold. Follow them, and you shall prosper. Over the following years, Zorath diligently applied Arkad's lessons. He saved a portion of his earnings, invested wisely, and sought counsel from experienced traders. Slowly but surely, his wealth grew. He purchased a modern home, ensured a steady future income, and became known for his wisdoms and generosity. One day, as Zorath walked through the bustling streets of Babylon, he overheard a young man lamenting his empty wallet. Smiling, Zorath approached him and said, "Come, my friend, let me share with you the lessons of Arkad, the richest man in Babylon." And so the wisdom of wealth passed from one generation to the next, ensuring prosperity for all who are willing to learn and apply its timeless principles.